Yeah.
Ooh.
You kill him.
Oh, cleanse me, daddy.
Oh yeah.
Guys, kill those ribbons 'cause they gotta be killed.
Thank you.
You're not recording that. You're not putting that on your fucking YouTube channel.
Damn, dude. Damn it.
Damn it.
Oh, we have so much to talk about. Like, really, oh my god, we just saw so much. We saw last season, we saw this season. There's the 6 new armor sets that we have that look pretty freaking dope. And on top of that, we have a new dungeon that probably releases like right now. I'm behind. And then there's armor for the dungeon. And then on top of that, the old Trials of the Nine armor is returning to us. So we have so much to talk about, and I am so overwhelmed, but it's a really good problem to have because we have a whole bunch of new armor and I'm excited. Let's go. Oh wait, actually wait, we're not going yet. Don't forget to leave a like on the video because I worked really hard on this. I just got back from work. I'm still in my work clothes recording this right now. Please subscribe for more future Destiny 2 fashion stuff. And as always, please give that notification bell good old slapping. Alright, now we can go. So, you may be wondering, Muffin, what are we going to see in this video and what are you going to show us? First of all, I'm going to show you the new armor set, so the basic armor, and then I'm going to show you the ornament version, then I'm going to show you the dungeon armor, and then I'm going to show you the returning Trials of the Nine armor, and also the returning Interpret set that Tess used to sell, and then after all that, we're going to get down and dirty and we're going to go into the test shop, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm personally going to buy with real money. And then that's going to lead us to the big question: should you buy this season from a fashion perspective? Okay, so the first set that we're going to focus on is the regular old Season Pass armor set, or what used to be the Season Pass armor set, but now you just get it from random world drops. So this is the holdfast set for the Titans. If this was being sold by Tess, I would absolutely buy it. I love this set, and I mean, you just get it if you own the Season Pass, and it's freaking great. It reminds me of the Metal Gear games, like it's very Metal Gear-like. I think the only downside to the set is the helmet. The helmet is a little oddly shaped. I don't know what's going on with it, and I don't even know how the Titan sees outside of it. Aside from that, the set holds shaders very well and very easily. Alright, let's go through and talk about these individual pieces. So, the chest plate, I can definitely see this being used on a lot of armor sets, especially that little pouch in the front there. I love that little pouch. I don't know why, it gives it such a tactical look. And also, this chest plate has a thing that I miss a lot in other chest plates, which is the little vents in the back that make it look like it's like a jetpack, or that you're like, I don't know, running fast and that you need vents to cool you down. Something along those lines. Like, it makes you look and feel fast, and it looks like, I don't know, like very military-like. I don't know what these hooks are. I don't know what the hooks are for. You can see those hooks in the rest of the set, for example, like the legs. I don't know if people expect you to haul something out with your hooks, or if maybe they're supposed to haul you out of a mud pit or something. I usually see these hooks on like trucks and jeeps. It looks really cool, but I don't see them being useful at all. But that's not what we're after. The legs are really easy. I can easily see these legs becoming part of your everyday armor set. And like the rest of the set, these legs take any shader really easily. Everything is predictable on these legs, and you can basically slap on any shader you want on these. For the arms, I am in love with the arms. I think I'm going to make these arms a part of my everyday armor set. The ornament version of the set kind of fixes that asymmetry that's going on right now. But I really like the asymmetry in the set. If you've seen Zavala's armor, Zavala has that one plate and it's asymmetrical, and you saw it in the trailer for last season, and he kind of blocked a bullet. That's what I feel like with this. And if I put on the same shader that my armor has right now, you can see that it easily blends in with the rest of the set, and I have no issues incorporating it into my current armor set. And I think I'm gonna. Not this look specifically, but I think I'm definitely gonna use this armor to look a lot better this season. As far as the butt flap goes, I mean the Titan mark, sorry, I like calling it butt flaps, or my girlfriend does, but you know, it's catchy.
Oh, hi, Mark.
The mark is really great. The only downside to the mark is the mark cannot look good with thin armor, The mark is really bulky, and you can kind of see it in the back here. You can see how bulky it really is. Last season, I made fun of the fact that the test armor set had a tarp on it. You know what? The tarps are kind of growing on me, man. Especially this one. It's like, not neat. It's not neat like the Lux set is. It's very, like, toughly woven, and it has bolts on it. And honestly, I think I might end up using the mark. If I use these legs, I might end up using that mark, or maybe Dune Marchers. I'm not really too sure how that's gonna look well together yet. I can also see this looking well with like any other bulky legs or chest piece, like the Sunbreaker plate, or maybe the Dune Marcher legs. Something along those lines, like something bulky and powerful will look really good with the mark. So kind of closing thoughts here. The only part I don't really like is the helmet. The whole set altogether looks fantastic. And I mean, it's not like you have a choice. If you play Destiny and you have the season pass, you're gonna get this set. But I mean, I'm not complaining. This is a really dope set. Alright, it's time we talk about the ornament set for the Titans, and oh my god, he got way bigger. I was saying how the ornament set was a little bit more symmetrical, but now that I look at it, these shoulder plates are not symmetrical whatsoever, but they are freaking giant, man. I don't know what I'm gonna use with that. The chest plate looks very similar, just bigger, and you know, the vents on it are a lot more open, which I like, man. I feel like I can definitely use this version of the chest plate instead. And oh my god, I was talking so well about the other mark, but this mark, oh my god, if it was just a little bit thinner around the belt area, this mark would be absolutely perfect. I like the yellows, I like the combination with the black. It looks freaking amazing. Now, this set suffers from the same problem that the Lux set from last season suffered. This set does not look good together. It looks okay, and I understand the design language and what they're going for here, but there's just a tad bit too much going on. They went overboard with all the rivets. I mean, and then these rivets are okay, but like down here and then like all this, like it's a little bit too much. I'm not saying make it more simple, but I'm also not gonna argue if you want to. Like, I don't understand what this is. Like, it looks really cool, but and it's like a roll cage almost. But I listen. If I saw this Titan running straight at me in battle, I'd be terrified. I would absolutely be terrified. I'm gonna freaking end up dying if he hits me going really fast or something, because that's the whole armor set is deadly. If any part of it touches you, you're dead. Okay, so the legs are absolutely amazing. The legs alone, I can see myself using. I like everything that's happening with them. The belts, this little triangular thing that's going on in the back, the knee pads, and then the better version of those little hooks that we were talking about with the last set. The legs are a definite winner in my book. Chestplate, like I said, it's a lot like the other one, and I love it as well. Helmet. The helmet suffers just like the other one did. It's a little bit, like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this helmet. It doesn't look like a helmet. It looks like a piece of machine. Something that fell off of something else. The arms. I don't know about the arms. What do you guys think about the arms? I mean, if we're looking at it right here with my Titan, it doesn't look that bad. Like I said, a lot of these sets actually for the Titan, you're gonna want to use the Sunbreaker plate. I can guarantee you're gonna want to use the Sunbreaker plate because the Sunbreaker plate is bulky and it's huge and it makes you look like a tank. And honestly, any set that makes you look like a tank will go well with these armor sets. Like the Scatterhorn plate. Overall, as an armor set, would I buy this if Tess was selling it? You know what? I think I would. I would definitely still buy it. And you're gonna hear me say that a lot. Especially because I'm in love with these new armor sets. They all have their flaws, but I would still buy them. Like, this is unique. This is Bungie returning back to its roots of designing really cool and different armor. Not just the samurai stuff we got for like 10 freaking years, or not just the knight stuff. Like, this is new. This is refreshing. So the Siegebreaker set, I like it, man. It's the definite winner. Okay, let's talk about the Holdfast set for the Hunters. Okay, this one is my favorite so far. If you've ever played any of the newer Call of Duties, like this is what they look like. This is what their soldiers look like. I'm talking about like not Infinite Warfare, but like the ones before then. I didn't play a lot of Call of Duty, but this is what I was seeing in the trailers. God, this hunter looks amazing. I cannot say enough good things about it. Like, look at the way that these armor sets take shaders. Like, it just does everything you want it to. The Holdfast vest, it's almost like a tinier version of the Titan vest. It still has that same design language with that triangle, and just look at the way that this thing takes shaders. I don't have a single complaint about any of the armor pieces in this set. Every single piece does exactly what you want it to. You know what? I do have a little bit of a complaint, and it's not on the legs really, it's on the rest of the armor set. Like the arms up here, let me go back to the arms. The arms are a little bit too leathery for my taste. Maybe they could have added on an extra like smaller plate around the shoulder area to kind of balance out that, you know, armory look kind of on the leg right here. If they would have ended up putting it on the right arm as well, maybe that could have helped it a little bit. But I mean, I'm definitely not complaining. Ooh, look at the way that red looks on them. You can make like a superhero outfit with that. And this helmet reminds me so much of the old Destiny 1 helmets for the hunters, where it was just like a Cyclops looking thing. These helmets look freaking amazing. It looks so stealthy. Honestly, if I had to give this set a score out of 10, 9.5. Like, this is almost perfect hunter for me. I will absolutely wear this whole entire set. And I'm someone who makes fashion videos, and I tell people not to, like, stick to only one set. But looking at this one, I mean, I kind of want to. Like, if you made me choose which piece I would change out and which piece is the weakest of them all, probably the cloak. It's a little bit too, even though the tarp look fits really well with the rest of the set, it's not too wrinkly for me. I feel like you guys can do a way better job at adding on a better cloak there. And you know what? Why don't you guys do that exact thing? Remember, there is a link down below to my Discord channel where you guys can show me all of the cool creations that you guys end up making. My closing thoughts on the set. Bungie, good freaking job, man. Good. Whoever you hired, whoever is in charge of making all these armor sets now, give them a raise. It doesn't have to be that much, but give them a raise. This is exactly what we've been wanting. This armor is no longer boring. Good job. I honestly have no words. Like, the Holdfast set was great, but what? Like, what in the good way? Like, what? Like, this set is something I thought I would never see in Destiny. This is some Warframe shit. I love it. Like, look at that. What is that? Is that like an oxygen little thingy? Like, is that giving you like something? What is that? Is that a fisher thingy? I can't even make words. Is that a fishing pole? That's what I'm looking for. And look at all, just every single little detail in this armor is great. Like, the little rivets are great. The small seams of this little thing that's going on. What are those called? Like a corset kind of thing. By the way, you're looking at a female hunter, in case you guys were wondering. My hunter is a female. Alright, let's go through these things individually. So that helmet, honestly, that helmet alone is a little bit weird. I don't know where your eyes are. I don't even know. Like, honestly, this kind of looks like the old samurai look. Is that like a little dragon's like beard or something like that? Beard mustache, that's what I meant to say. I don't know. The helmet is kind of the weak point. The helmet only looks good whenever there's a cloak covering it. Don't look at it up close. Let's go into the chest from there. And the chest I love. I have nothing bad to say. Oh, the chest is where that little line comes from, or at least part of that little line. It's a little walkie-talkie. Okay. And the little corset design, I mean, I don't know how that looks on the male hunters, but on the female hunters, I mean, corsets, very good. Okay, look, we're seeing these little hooks also. Like, maybe I got those little hooks on a Titan. Maybe they can like shoulder charge to get a, like, I don't know, Humvee out of the mud or something. But I don't know what these hooks are for on the hunters, at least. I mean, it was a ridiculous kind of idea on the Titans, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. It looks cool. Let's go into the arms. The arms like the other. What the heck? What is that? Is that a blade? Does this one have like a blade in the back too? Hang on. Oh my god, that is a blade. Dude, what is with hunters and just having like straight up blades on your arms? Isn't that dangerous? You're gonna hurt yourself. Wait a second. Okay, wait, I saw something else. I saw something else while I was going on rotation. You have a little screen right there. There's a screen on the arms. This is very like Splinter Cell-y. I mean, they all kind of look like they would fit perfectly in the world of Metal Gear. And that's like a Kevlar weeb? Weeb? What? Is that a Kevlar weave? Oh my god. Bungie. Stop. You're spoiling us. The cloak. Okay, the cloak is where that other part of that little fishing pole thing comes from. I don't know what that's for. I thought it was like an oxygen tube or something. Oh, this is kind of good with the current armor set that I have. Maybe just throw in a couple of shaders there to help that fit well together. But the cloak is freaking dope. I mean, the cloak is not the weak point on the ornament set. It definitely is not. But I would use this cloak individually. Maybe if you already have an existing hunter with a military vibe to them, try using this cloak. I bet you will have really great result. And I don't know what this is back here. Maybe it's to hold that oxygen, whatever that is. I don't know, but I like it. And finally, the legs. The legs look a lot like the hold fast set on the hunters. What does that 2 mean? Anyway, it looks a lot like it, but like an upgraded version, like the same thing with the Titans. It has that little triangular armor bit there. I'm assuming like the hold fast set on the hunters, that these pants also shade very well. And that's one of my favorite parts about all these sets. I bet these can all take shaders super well, because it's just like clothes and an armor. It's easy. As a whole, altogether, I would absolutely wear this. This set is amazing. I would pay real money for this set. If this was a test set, I would have paid money for it. I don't know what he's supposed to be. Like, there's Metal Gear, there's like some fisherman thing going on, there's like a hunter thing going on. And I don't mean like Hunter from Destiny, I mean like hunter as in like backwoods, like I'm gonna go hunt me some elk or something. I don't know. Caribou. Ooh, caribou. Cluck, yeah. Cluck, yeah. Ooh, caribou. Moving on. Alright, time to move on to the Warlock, and before we get started here, just reminding you that you are looking at a female Warlock. This is not the male Warlock. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, we continue with the Metal Gear look. You know what? As a whole set, this looks freaking dope also. I think this is honestly the best looking out of the 3 helmets, but on its own. Oh wait, okay, wait, okay, I just ate my words. What the heck? Ooh, that's not comfortable. Are you okay? Is your head flat? I'm so sorry. I'm not making anybody wear that. Okay, if you wear this, make sure you always have your back to the wall. Do not show people that. Okay, so helmet on its own, not so hot. That's not gonna work without the rest of the set. Does the helmet include it does not include those little bars around, so we're good on that. Let's talk about the arms next. The arms are pretty dope. I actually really like them. Pretty simple here, a little bit of armor there. Not bad at all, but also not outstanding. But you know, there aren't too many Warlock arms that are outstanding. So for now, I'm gonna be happy that they're easily... Oh. Okay, I pointed there, but I forgot the arms on Warlocks are just here. Oh, okay. Okay. Man. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Warlocks. They're just arms. Okay, moving on. The bond. The bond is nice. It's like a strap, but a hologram. You know what? I'm starting to sense a pattern here. It's gonna be really hard to make this set work individually. Let's take a look at the pants. Okay, my cloak is currently blocking the pants. Okay, we have on a different cloak now, so you can at least see those. Oh, okay, the pants. The pants are really good. They remind me a lot of the hunter pants. Okay. I bet they shade pretty damn easily as well. Yeah. See, if you're going for a superhero vibe for the Warlocks, You can do it. That's pretty freaking good. I like these pants. You know what? Pants are pants. And these pants are good pants. There's a little callback for you guys. I'm pretty sure I did not say that the exact same way, but these are really good pants. Alright, now let's take a look at the thing that puts the whole set together for the Warlocks, the cloak. So when we're looking at it up front, the cloak looks pretty freaking amazing. Again, that whole like armory V look looks freaking cool. Here's like the roll cage kind of thing around your neck so that way you don't break it when you're falling off of stuff. But then we get to the back. And then the back is a little bit, you know what, if you're gonna use this set, I would recommend that you use the robes and these pants together. And let me tell you why. Because you can get a really good, like, vampirish look with this, because this is some, like, pretty tough leather, and that's kind of like the whole, like, blade look, if you know what I'm talking about. So, let's take a look at how well these robes take shaders. Let's see if we can get a red one on there to make it a little bit more vampirish. So far, the set takes shaders very well, like the rest of the other sets. I can't get it to take a red. Ooh. Amethyst Veil looks really good with it. Looks like it's gonna be really tough to make this set look red, but if you can find the shader to make some that, oh, look, there you go. This isn't exactly red, but it's like a wine red. Look at that. That's a vampire for you. Except for that, the little roll bar and roll cage thing up here kind of ruins it. But back here, vampire. As a full set altogether, it's amazing. Like the rest of the sets. Like I can't complain about these sets. These are great sets, Bungie. Okay, now time for our final one of the season pass armor, or what used to be part of the season pass armor sets. A lot like the Hunter one, it has a lot of like little antennas. Not sure what for, but geez, man, this set is amazing. Like honestly, I would rock this set just alone. Like I wouldn't mix and match. I know that's breaking one of my rules, but I would definitely not mix and match this set because it looks absolutely amazing. If this was a test armor set, I would definitely buy it. Let's talk about the helmet alone. It kind of fixes that flatness that was going on in the back. This doesn't look as bad, and honestly, it kind of looks pretty good. The bond. Let's see what's going on with the bond. Oh, it's not just a strap. Now it's made out of leather. I mean, I guess. The hologram is pretty cool. I did talk about that in the other one. The hologram is pretty cool. So maybe you can make it work with something. You have to use the yellow, I'm assuming. But not one of the best marks for sure. Let's talk about the gloves. Oh, okay, that's a lot better. That has the same design language as the Titan boots and the Hunter boots. So honestly, those gloves, probably one of the best looking gloves that I've seen on a Warlock. Even with my Warlock right here in the background, this is looking pretty damn good. Let's talk about the boots now. Oh. You know what? They're not bad, but they also aren't that good. I don't know what to say about these. Like, I don't hate them, but I also don't like them. Like, what is this going on right here? Yeah, the boots are kind of the weakest link here in this armor set, definitely. But they look good with everything else, but alone? No, not so good. And then the main piece for the Warlocks, the robes. It's definitely an upgraded version of the other robes, like the rest of the ornaments that we're looking at. This little thingamabob that we got going on here, absolutely great. I love it. I love the asymmetry that's happening here. It adds some flair to it. Love that we're still continuing on with that V. It makes you look strong and big. Those are some nice pouches in the back right there, where you put like walkie-talkies or whatever. That's amazing. And then the roll cage around the neck also looks amazing. You can still get away with a very vampiric look with this set. And the robes alone are freaking fantastic. Absolutely great job, Bungie. So now this whole set, like I said, if this was a test armor set, I would have wasted money on this, because it looks freaking cool. Like, I can immediately tell that freaking r/fashion on the subreddit for Destiny Fashion, it's gonna eat this freaking set up, and the rest of them, honestly. Okay, so slight change of plans in the middle of the video. I was gonna continue and show you guys the new test stuff, and I was also going to show you the old reprised armor, like the Trials of the Nine stuff, and I was also going to show you the new dungeon armor, and I was going to show you the stuff that I bought from the Eververse store. But this video is getting pretty long, and I also do not want to be editing all night long when I have to go to work tomorrow morning. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to split this video into 2 parts. And honestly, I care about you guys, and I care about the fact that I don't want to make this video 40 minutes long, and I don't want to make you guys sit there for 40 minutes, or you guys stop watching halfway through, and then you forget to watch it later. So, what I'm also going to do next video is, I have a surprise for you guys next video. We're actually going to be doing a giveaway. I don't know the exacts of the giveaway yet, but we're going to be doing a giveaway for this season. So, if you do not have the season pass right now, if you do not have access to this season, why don't you go ahead and leave a like on the video, subscribe, and join my Discord server, because that's the way I'm going to do the contest. So tune in next video so that way you know exactly how you can win this current season. Now, my closing thoughts on the video. If we're just basing it off of the 2 armor sets that I showed you, or rather the 6 armor sets that I showed you, is this season worth it from a fashion perspective? Well, like I said, there's another part to this video, but if we're just basing it off of those 2 armor sets, I'd say the $10 is most certainly worth it, because these armor sets are going to be part of the new fashion meta, and they look amazing. I would pay for these armor sets with silver, and you're getting them as part of the season pass, and then some of you are getting them as part of your like Shadowkeep bundle that you bought. So I'd say you're getting your money's worth. And also, which one of these armor sets are my favorite? I think I like the Holdfast Hunter set the most. They look stealthy, and I don't know, they look like they're like supposed to be fighting in like the rain for some reason. I think that's the tarp look. They look very like Splinter Cell-y mixed with Metal Gear, and it's just freaking awesome, and I wish the Titans had a little bit more of that. The Titan set is a little bit maybe too chunky and it looks too much like a bulldozer. I wouldn't wear the whole entire Titan set on its own, but the Hunter set I would definitely wear by itself. And how about this, guys? Why don't you guys tell me which one of the armor sets from the 6 that I showed is your favorite? Is it the Titan one? Or do you agree with me that maybe the Hunters look the best right now, and Hunters will always be the fashion kings of the world? And I'm also kind of curious, how are you guys enjoying the DLC? Are you guys liking it so far? Are you liking this current season? Personally, I haven't gotten to play much of it because I was editing this video, but I am excited to get into it, and I feel really excited going into this season, and you know, here's to hoping that it's way better than Season of the Worthy. Don't forget, guys, part 2 will be out tomorrow, so if you guys want to know my thoughts on the Trials of the Nine armor and all of the stuff in the Eververse store, there's a good Celestial Nighthawk ornament that I am in love with. Or if you guys want to hear my thoughts on the new dungeon armor, go ahead and stay tuned for that. Remember to like and subscribe, ring that notification bell, and as always, stay beautiful, guys.